I stole away at night. I snuck away at night to find Christ. He said, you know, all the things that I've seen, I now see Jesus Christ. That's faith. Peter here is telling us, reminding us that the first thing we have to have is faith. He says, make every effort to add to your faith. Peter is accepting that these are Christians, these are people who look to Christ, and we've got to be reminding ourselves, am I looking to Christ in every situation that I face? That is faith. For this very reason, because of who Christ is, and because of what he did, his divine nature, his divine power that he shares with us, for this very reason, make every effort to supplement your faith with virtue. He says, because you have faith, you're a Christian, you're a follower, you say you're a follower of Christ, we have to now make every effort. The responsibility is on us that we have to add to this faith, to this saying that I'm a Christian, to this raising of our hands or our coming down and accepting Christ. We've got to add to that. Yes, it is glorious, it is powerful, it is mighty to think about and be reminded of what Christ brought us up out of. He brought us out of some tough stuff. We've been abused in many ways. We've been pushed to the side and undervalued and overlooked in many ways, daily at sometimes, moment by moment. It feels like just giving up. If I could just end it all. That's how it sometimes feels. But here he says, listen, you are calling on my name. If you are walking with me, you got to add to your faith.
Okay.
You got to supplement your faith.
Okay.
You got to add some things. You got to add some things. There's some more there, but I'm going to move on for the sake of time. He says supplement, add to. Billion-dollar industry. Adding to our nutrition, add this vitamin, add this supplement. Car additives, if you add this to your fuel tank, it's going to take your car further. He says, add to your faith, supplement, support your faith. Our faith is walking around weak and unsupported because we have not yet added to it. And the first thing he says we have to add, there's 7 additives this morning. He says the first thing we have to add is virtue. That is moral excellence. Our discipline, our walk with the Lord has to be laden in moral excellence so that we cannot be called into question. That's how we are to live. We've got to add to the fact that we've called on the name, that we've accepted Jesus Christ. We now have to add moral excellence, moral goodness. You think about your vision, your sight, you're seeing God in the tough stuff, in the bills that are mounting. In that heartache that is wrapping around your heart, in all that you face, now add some moral excellence. Yes, it's true, it's real, it hurts, the dirt is dirty, but listen, add to it moral excellence. I'm determined that in it, because of it, through it all, that I will stand holy. I'm determined that this time I will give God the glory. Add moral excellence to your faith.